yes, welcome back to Ed Hunts. Today, back at the boot fairs, and it's pretty nice today. It's been pretty wet over the last few days though, so it might have an effect on sellers and buyers, but we'll have a walk around and we'll see what we can find. What's the games down there, darling? Yeah? Yeah, I'll take them three.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right.
We're doing all right. Yes, blood.
Yeah, not too bad.
Good?
Too bad.
Yeah, I saw. Denzel? How you doing all right? So what we on? This is all a bundle.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I'm not interested in this, but I hope you get it out.
Yeah. Relatively well.
Alright. Well, how much you want in all this? It's in pretty nice condition as well, Denz. Oh, mate. I haven't seen this in ever.
Get up.
At least the ground's good.
Done.
That's a fair deal.
Yeah, that's a fair price. Yeah, I'm myself worried.
How
Nice.
much for the winks?
10 for both.
5, 10.
Good times, you know. Oops, sorry. How much you want that one, mate?
I ain't got loads. Tell me.
Pound?
Yeah, go on. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Pound?
Yeah.
How much are the games, mate?
£3 each, 450.
Yes, Dan. How you doing, alright?
Charger, all of that. 70 quid, all of it. I said it all together, man. Otherwise, they'd just be up.
How about just a Japanese Mario? How many games you got there, mate?
Yeah, it depends which one.
Can I just have a look quickly?
Yes, you can.
Yeah? How much for Drive Club? How much on the games?
50p.
50p? Take it, innit?
Yeah, well, no,
Take it on,
so
Dave.
fucking good. All these gallivanting to the fucking continent.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Got a few things from here. And back. So, just came back from the boot fairs, and I say boot fairs because I did actually go to 2. However, the second one just wasn't that good. A lot of the games I got from there are really run of the mill. The vast majority of the games that I've got on camera are the better ones, apart from maybe like one. And I've got a few other pickups to go through as well that I've got like away from the boot fair. But yeah, started going through it. So the first set of games I'm going to show you, most of them were priced between like 50p and £2 or £3. So yeah, so I'll start going through it. So this is actually from the second boot fair. This is Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. That was £1.50. And it says £2 on the front, 50p off. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4. We've got Battlefield 1, PS4, that was £1. Motorstorm on PS3, that was 50p. We've got a couple of Xbox 360 games here, which I did get on camera. They were 50p each. We've got some Xbox hit games here. Secret Weapons over Normandy, which was £1. Worms 3D, again that was either £1 or a little bit less. And then this is Grid. I think it's made by Midway actually, or Codemasters. I know they did a an arcade game called Grid that was made by Midway. Obviously the makers of Mortal Kombat. Then we've got UFC. That was £1. Got Fallout 4, PS4, also £1. Got Mission Impossible on an Xbox. One I don't see that often, but they only sell it for like 50p in CX. So yeah, I paid like, I think I paid £1.50 for that. Deus Ex, Invisible War. That again was £1.50. We've got Rayman 3 on PlayStation 2. The guy actually had a Wii Sports there, but my buddy just about got there before me. He paid £1 for that, so yeah, got that for £1 as well. And we got Blazing Angels on the Wii, also 50p or £8. Right, let's start getting into the retro. Now my mate Denz was actually stalling out at the booth here, and he did pre-tell me that he was going to be there, but I didn't know exactly what he was going to have, so he was just kind of putting his stuff out and let me look at it. So did manage to do a few deals on some games. He did have stuff bundled up, but he did let me break some stuff out. So let's start going through that now. And first of all, 2 PlayStation 1 games off him. First one is 40 Winks Conquer Your Dreams.
But with 40 winks, I can turn into a ninja or transform into a huge monster.
Now this is a game I always remember seeing when I was younger, and it always seemed a little bit too high price for me to want to buy, but now I got it for a reasonable price, £5, and it is complete. It isn't in the best condition, the case, but I do have some spare cases that are in nice condition, so that will be getting replaced. And yeah, 40 Winks Conquer Your Dreams on the PS1. And then we've got an absolute classic, one of my favourite franchises when I was younger, and that is Gex, Deep Cover Gecko.
Whiplash-inducing power.
It's tail time!
Precise traction, excellent suspension.
Shields up, Captain.
Now, my favourite one is the first Gex, and I do actually have that now on the 3DO, which I got recently. If you want to see that video, I'll link it below. And yeah, like, Gex is just awesome, love it. Really, really cool platform, a really unique kind of idea behind it. So you would have seen me get a few Game Boy games as well. One of them is, I think it's Race Days. I think it's worth about £5. So I've got Game Boy Gallery 5-in-1. I've got that so many times now, and I've got a multi-cart which has got a number of games on there. And I think, well, it says it's got 32. It might have more. And yeah, I do like getting these multi-carts. You know, I think they're quite cool. Obviously, they're like bootleg from back in the day. And yeah, all those 3 were £5. We got one more retro game from him. I didn't get this on camera. This is Sonic 3D. That was £6, so I did pay up slightly for this, but it's one I don't actually have, so it was cool to add that to the collection. Now I've got a couple of games off of Bargain Ben as well. Now, he was stalling that, you would have seen his stall. I've got Ryan Giggs on the Mega Drive. Now these games are complete. That was only £2.50, so I thought it was quite a good deal. And we've got Trivial Pursuit also on the MOS system. Again, the case isn't in great condition, but the contents are in very nice condition. So I will be replacing the case. Yeah, it's definitely a bit damaged at the bottom there, but the paperwork's in good condition. So yeah, £5 for the set of them. And then you would have seen, I would have seen my mate Dan, and he had like an SP and a load of games of it. He wanted £70, and I thought it's a bit much. I thought maybe if you can break some stuff up for me, I'll take a few bits, but we did come to a deal, and I did manage to get all of it off him. So I've got the Game Boy Advance SP that came with Mario Land, Japanese version, Star Wars on the Game Boy, we've got Power Rangers on the Game Boy, we've got Mickey's Racing Adventure on the Game Boy, and we've got Pokemon Yellow. So I'll just put Pokemon Yellow in there, and I'll turn it on, and yeah, it works absolutely perfectly, no problems there, and the screen's in really nice condition as well. This all together with the games was £60, and I thought that's a fantastic deal. All of that to buy at retail will cost me about double, and it came in a nice case as well, and it also came rechargeable for the SP2. So that was one really good deal from one buddy, and we'll go to another deal from another buddy. This is from Pizarro's Pieces, so big up yourself, Pizarro, really appreciate this. And I've got 2 PS5 games off him. We've got Spider-Man Miles Morales, we've got Call of Duty Cold War on PS5, and we've got 4 PS4 games here, mostly Call of Duty, and all of them were £25. So I really appreciate that, brother, because Spider-Man on its own is £25. So yeah, to get 5 games additional with it, very happy with that, thank you very much. And then we've got one more pickup. Now this is from the Nintendo Online store. Now You might have seen this if you're a Nintendo Switch Online member. You might not have done. Unfortunately, they are all out of stock now, but I did manage to grab one, and that is 2 NES wireless controllers for the Switch. Now, they were running a promotion. These were £25, half price. They went out of stock extremely quickly. You could only get 2 per customer, and I managed to grab one, so yeah, really happy with that. So those are the pickups from this week's boot fair. Actually did all right in the end, did pay up for quite a lot. It's the way it's getting, unfortunately, at the moment. You know, if you do want to get the stuff that you want, you're gonna have to pay that. So if you enjoyed that, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.